Hey guys, gals, cyborgs, mages, and rocks. Just giving y'all an update how I'm doing. And I've been thinking I'll be back in a month and I'm only going to upload one video once a week. That should keep me stable, right? Now I'm doing a lot better. My room, complete transformation. And I have an idea where I'm going to go with this room. It's completely clean. Got rid of all of my junk. And I have a new door. My mental health is a lot more stabler since the housemate left. He's gone. He ain't coming back. So everything is superb for me. Job-wise, at home, I'm communicating more with my other housemates and we're clicking. I feel like I finally have a home. This whole new chapter is exactly what I needed. However, I need a month break. I'm just making this video letting you guys know I'm not going to give up on Butt Chow Yao. Just 5-6 days ago, I was thinking with my gut, like this inner knowing what I know I needed to do, and it was to take a step back from YouTube. I didn't know how to interpret the gut feeling. I thought of like making videos, vlogs, or something on a new channel. That's not necessary anymore. No. And my life is exactly where I want it to be. Everything is falling into place. I have everything I ever wanted. The previous chapter, I don't know how to describe it in words. However, I'm going to take the time to sit with what it is that I'm seeing in my stupid alien mind. You know, I have a weird way of seeing things, and I'm going to be able to interpret in words through meditation. I'm going to like write it down and explain what exactly that previous chapter was all about. I know this is not woo-woo spirituality. This is just me. Like I said, I have a weird way of seeing things in the world and people. Just the challenge is to... Oh, I hope you don't mind the stomping upstairs. It's during the day and the walls here are so fucking thin. No, but she doesn't stomp so heavy compared to the previous housemate. Like, she's just walking, right? Like, no, I have an issue when it comes to verbal IQ. Like, my verbal IQ is exactly 100, by the way. Like, I scored pretty high on the other IQ tests. But when it comes to verbal, it's exactly 100. So and I have like a weird way of seeing things, and it's challenging. So what I'm gonna do is take the time to, I see it. Like, I see like what my previous chapter was all about. And it's nothing woo-woo. It's actually explanatory. It's actually quite psychological. It's something to do with growth and maturing up. And it was interesting. But I'm going to try to explain what a previous chapter was and what this new chapter is all about. And I'm very much looking forward to this new chapter, what I'm going through. I need time because I am savoring this new chapter. This is beautiful. I'll give you a tour around my room. Just there's a few changes I want to make, little, details here and there, and then I'll show it off. Like I have this new transformation with my room, and I really like it. And also, I'm just sniffing cocaine. That's why I'm sniffing. No, I have this. We all have stages in life when growing up. You have, we all have, everyone has their own versions of whatever stages may feel or look like. And I feel like I'm in a new stage. I feel like I am maturing and growing up, and I have a lot to learn. I'm not super wise. No, I think I've gotten wiser, but I'm not the wisest. And yeah, on my previous video, I didn't know how to interpret what it was that I was seeing in my gut. I knew that I needed to take a break from YouTube. And there was just a lot going on. I don't know what happened. I thought it was the end of my road. I thought, shit was hitting the fan. I private all those videos. I mean, for those who are up to date, like I was going through a lot. I was going through a really hard time. I didn't know how to process it. So, me, I'm prone to psychosis, and I suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Some of my alters suffer from bipolar, and the real host, the real me personality that I'm not presenting here. You're not seeing the host. He has an extreme version of autism. Like, he's extremely autistic. And so this just shows how very complicated I am. However, grounded spirituality, I'm talking about grounded spirituality, like meditation, being in a state of presence and nothingness, being open to whatever pops in my mind, but not making anything out of it. I have been practicing that. Dude, is so soothing and healing. My psychiatrist has seen a real improvement. Like, what is it you're doing that's, you're doing something right. And I noticed it during the conversation with my psychiatrist a few days ago. Like, it just flowed nicely. I was able to express, well, it wasn't me, it was the host. But I'm speaking for him. And he was able to express exactly what it was that, like everything just click, 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 click. It's something Sam Vaknin, a professor of psychology, was preaching on a second YouTube channel he has. It's something to do with nothingness. And he basically says there's three ways of coping with reality. It's in general, psychosis, middle finger. Psychosis, narcissism. Oh, make it a 2. Why am I doing the other way around? Why can't I just start with thumb and this? Anyway, psychosis, narcissism, and nothingness. And nothingness really does humble you, and it gets you somewhere in life. Like, I'm still a little bit open with my mind of what it shows me, and I'm okay with, because I have people who suffer from psychosis oftentimes are extremely creative, like over the top creative, and sometimes they can get out of hand, and you get lost, and you don't know the difference between reality and what's all in your head. And I allow my brain to be extremely creative and make connections and things that are probably just not there, and it's really interesting stepping into nothingness. It used to be something I would be afraid of, being a nobody, being just acknowledging that I'm just, I just come and go like trillions of other people throughout this life, humans. And there's something else. I don't know how to explain in words. There's some I don't know how to explain it. And that'll be in my next video, which would be in a month. Well, I was saying 3 weeks, and I'm only gonna upload one video once every week. I'm gonna really make this a routine. In my previous chapter, I was just extremely ambitious, And it's good. I don't regret my previous chapter. I was giving it my all. I think I was giving it my all ever since I left home when I was 20. So, oh man, there's a lot of noises around the house. I should tell you how thin the walls are. No, I spent 19 years hustling, trial and error, blood, sweat, and tears. And in this new chapter, I can calm down a bit and experience presence. You know, we all have our own ways, our own versions of chapters, and you know, I'm saying this now, and I'm open to be wrong about this in the future if I get to develop more in my sense of understanding how my mind works. You know, I'm still learning. I'm getting the feeling that everything just happens because, like it already happens. Like it already happened. Jesus, there's a lot of noise in this house. Jeez. Again. Like everything. Oh my god. Um. It's like, I mean, it looks like that for me from my perspective, but it's possibly that, you know, I'm just not intelligent enough to really think. Which I'm going to try to think further about this or try to meditate into this. But it's like everything just happens like as it's supposed to be. It doesn't mean you should, like, you know, roll over and let people walk over you and take shit. Well, no, you do what you got to do. But it's like everything already happened, or something. There's something more, man. I don't know. That's the feeling I get because I had some interesting experiences the last while. I'm like, what the fuck? But it's also possible though that it's just because I'm finally experiencing some peace and some serenity and healing, and my mind is like in awe, you know, of it. Like, I don't know. That's also a possibility. Like I said, I'm open to be wrong about this. And it's okay. For my psychiatrist told me it's okay of what I'm going through. Like I was kind of concerned. You know, I'm always, you know, trying to make sure my mental health is stable. I don't want to get too woo woo. It seems to me like everything's falling into place, like it's supposed to be. But whatever. That's the update. Yeah. Again, I'll see you guys in 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks, and after, like, in 2 or 3 weeks, then I'm definitely going to just upload one video every week. I'll come up with a schedule. I think it's going to be like on a Friday evening, and I'll, you know, I'll give it a specific time. I'll put it on the post like this is the time I'm going to upload a video. It could now I'm going to give up on all the other stuff. It could be a comedy skit. It could be a music video. Not slowed and reverb songs. I'm going to give that up. But most likely vlogs. I'm really finding this interesting of like before, like on my previous chapters, all about being at, like, giving it my all, like how you say god damn, I can't come up with a sentence. Going for my potential, like reach to my potential height as far as I can. And I've been doing that for 19 and a half years. Like, just being the best of my ability in regards to my skill set, my mind, like giving it my all, even through trial and error. I'm talking about music, videos, but I feel like that's kind of like over. Like, I feel like I pretty much proven a point, and I just done my best. I done my best. I don't care if people thinks like everything I've done creative wise I'm shitty. No, I did my best. Like, now I know if I'm 90 and I'm on my deathbed, or 100, I can go like, oh, I don't regret. I didn't waste my young years. I gave it my all. And I feel like in this chapter, it's about developing emotional intelligence, and like it's a whole other new area of I don't know. I can't find the words right now. I need to work on my verbal IQ. I really need to start like reading books. I usually read a lot online. My verbal IQ, like I said, is it's exactly 100. I need to learn new words. I think I should focus on that. I'm gonna take the time to learn new words and be able to express more of whatever is going on in my mind. Like I said, like I have a very complicated mind. The only was it my landlord told me this, like the challenge is not like depending on your psychologist or psychiatrist or therapist to help you fix yourself. You got to do the homework yourself 24/7. I feel like that's in a way is like the universe telling me something here, like, and I've always thought that in my head, like, you can't just wait every 2 weeks to see a psychiatrist in order for them to, like, help you. You got to do the fucking work. Now in my younger years, I got lucky, and I didn't thought about developing, like I've been trying so lately, but like I in my younger years, it's all about giving it my all because I'm young and in my prime, and I'm not all that fucked up yet because sometimes it manifests, right? Your traumas, it starts to manifest, and then it bites you in the ass once you get older. So I feel like I gave it my all in my younger years, and now in this next chapter, it's about understanding how my mind works, interpreting it, and expressing it, and hopefully it will give wisdom for people out there who are listening to me. And I think in that way, I'm giving myself a service, but also to others. So I'm going to do the best of my ability to interpret how my mind works. And it's a mess, but not really. It's just more complicated. And yeah, that's what my new chapter is. I know, I've always thought that because no one told me that until my landlord told me that. It was during the time when I signed the contract. Like he decided to let me stay, and it's like, aha, like yes, because for a while, for the last year or so, I've been like really hustling, trying to fix myself. You have some of these, some of these YouTubers who pose themselves as psychiatrists, telling like, you shouldn't, you should only rely on the professional help. Like, well, no, you need professional help, but you gotta do the homework yourself, man. You gotta do the work, and it's a handful. Most people, sorry, there's like a little fruit fly, one of those little annoying little things. Most people, it's too complicated. It's like trying to understand a very complicated math equation, right? Like trying to understand the black hole, but instead it's understanding your own fucking mind, your subconscious mind, your shadow side, the inner monster within. And boy, have I seen my inner monster. I think I defeated it. And I think I can keep it, my inner monster, underground. Like keep it steady. Again, I'll be able to express what that is. What do you mean, inner monster? We all have this monster within us that manifests itself in our own personal reality. It's wow, bro. Like it's like Carl Jung type of shit. But it's one thing like looking up the information and then experiencing for yourself. It's so important to not indulge yourself with screens or smartphones. Like I haven't been on my laptop for almost 5 days. I don't have a smartphone. I just focus on getting up, meditating, going out for walks, keeping track of what I'm putting in my body, going to work, being present when I'm talking to people. And after I talk to people, I, look back like, oh, how did I felt during the, you know what I mean? Like being really practicing presence and really doing the work. And it takes a lot of work, and it makes me think life here in this reality, it's most likely the case until I'm able to find out otherwise. It's a school. It's like life here is a school. Yet most people spend their time escaping, trying to run away, getting indulged, getting involved. Dude, symbolisms and smells and all kinds of commercials and shit. Dude, that sways you away from your inner work. Like, dude, life is so much more than what's behind a screen. What's in a can of beer, you know, indulging yourself with, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a can, you know, having a beer occasionally or a coffee, but I'm talking about people, I'm seeing like, you know, I was kind of like that too in my younger years. I mean, I don't regret. I really gave it my all, although I was kind of running away from my feelings. However, I believe everything happens for a reason and it takes time for development. And, you know, based on my, you know, whatever. Look, everyone's basically prone to running away of something, including myself. It's I don't know. I'm gonna put a pin on that for our next video. I'm gonna stop right there. That's what I'm doing so far. So yeah, no, it's not the end of Butt Uppy Chow Yao. I'm gonna continue doing Butt Uppy Chow Yao. I'll see you guys in 3 weeks, and I'll let you know on my next video what exactly the day I choose and the time that I'm gonna upload a video. And it's gonna be once a week. So guys, take care. Peace out. Keep rocking. And live long and prosper. Toodles.